In a world where grammar was going nowhere, one verb that would mobilize them all. Allez. Where the going get going till the going is gone.
Bonjour et bienvenue dans Verb of the Week, le verbe de la semaine. Today's verb is the verb aller, to go, which is a really useful verb because not only can you say where you're going.
Florence va au cinéma. Florence is going to the cinema. Kevin va à la plage. Kevin is going to the beach. Julie va à la campagne. Julie goes to the countryside. Et Jérôme va au supermarché. Jerome is going to the supermarket.
Ah, pauvre Jérôme. So, you can say where you're going, but you can also say what you're going to do.
Je vais nager.
I am going to swim, or I am going swimming, or
Je vais courir 10 km.
I'm going to run 10 kilometers. Bonne chance! All we're doing here is taking the present tense of our verb aller and then adding on the infinitive or base form of the verb that you intend to do. For example, demain, je vais manger un sandwich énorme. Tomorrow, I am going to eat an enormous sandwich. Or, ce soir, je vais travailler. Tonight or this evening, I'm going to work. So in 10 minutes time, I guarantee that you will have also learned a really easy future tense using the verb aller. C'est génial! So what does aller look and sound like in its present form? Bah, comme ça, like this. So here's the link that will take you to this worksheet that you will need to do the 3 sentences that we're going to do today.
Je vais, tu vas, il va, elle va,
Je vais, nous allons, vous allez, ils vont. Je vais, tu vas, il va, elle va. Je vais, nous allons, vous allez, ils vont.
In the last tutorial, I promised to explain how to make things negative using these 2 magic words, ne and pas. So let's take poor Jérôme again. Imagine if you wanted to say Jérôme isn't going to the supermarket. You put the words ne and pas around the verb. Ne in front, pas after. So it becomes Jérôme ne va pas au supermarché. Or if Florence wasn't going to the cinema, you would say Florence ne va pas au cinéma. Another useful word while we're dealing with negatives is jamais, meaning never, which, like pas, works with ne and goes either side of the verb. For example, if you wanted to say Kevin never goes to the beach, it would be Kevin ne va jamais à la plage. Or Julie never goes to the cinema would be Julie ne va jamais au cinéma.
Bon, un petit quiz maintenant. So get ready to pause the video. Here are some useful sentences using the verb aller, and again using the worksheet. See how many you can translate.
Je vais à la poste.
Je vais à la piscine.
Je ne vais jamais à la piscine.
Je vais manger.
Aujourd'hui, je vais faire des gâteaux.
Nous allons courir 10 km.
Je ne vais jamais au cinéma.
Nous allons faire la fête ce soir.
Et voilà les réponses. Here are the answers.
Je vais à la poste.
Je vais à la piscine.
Je ne vais jamais à la piscine.
Je vais manger.
Aujourd'hui, je vais faire des gâteaux.
Nous allons courir 10 kilomètres.
Je ne vais jamais au cinéma.
Nous allons faire la fête ce soir.
Ça va? Est-ce que vous êtes prêts? Are you ready for the hardcore translation? Again, this is the worksheet you'll need for your vocabulary, and get ready to pause the video to give yourself time. So the first sentence we're going to do is, in 5 minutes time, I'm going to the baker's, I'm hungry.
Je vais. Tu vas. Il va. Elle va. Je vais. Nous allons. Vous allez. Ils vont.
Alors ma réponse c'est dans 5 minutes, je vais à la boulangerie, j'ai faim. And I hope you remember the j'ai faim, I have hunger from the previous tutorial, avoir. Alors la deuxième phrase à traduire c'est Are you going to the restaurant tonight? And I want you to imagine that you're talking to more than one person. The way to do this word for word is like saying You are going to the restaurant tonight? With your voice rising. Alors, bonne chance.
Je vais. Tu vas. Il va. Elle va. Je vais. Nous allons. Vous allez. Ils vont.
Ok, donc ma version, c'est Vous allez au restaurant ce soir? And hopefully you've used the vous allez because that's the plural you, as we said in the tutorial last time. Ah, j'ai une question de Sai à Lofel. C'est quoi ta question, Sai?
Bonjour. I was just wondering why you don't say vous allez à le restaurant ce soir if it's to the restaurant in English, when earlier you said à la boulangerie for to the baker's. Merci.
Très bonne question, Sai. Basically, you're not allowed to say à le in French. They combine to form o. You can say je vais à la piscine or je vais à la boulangerie because these are feminine places, but it is a serious crime to say je vais à le cinéma. Merci, monsieur. Alors, notre dernière phrase, our last sentence is they're going to go clubbing tonight. And I want you to imagine they're all female. To do this right, you need to use the verb aller twice. And aller en boîte is to go clubbing, because une boîte de nuit, a box of the night, is a nightclub in French. À tout de suite.
Je vais. Tu vas. Il va. Elle va.
Je vais. Nous allons. Vous allez. Ils vont.
Alors, une possibilité, c'est elles vont aller en boîte ce soir. And we've used elles vont because it's all female.
Attention.
Oh, j'ai une question de Elspeth à Bristol. Bonjour Elspeth, qu'est-ce que c'est la question?
Bonjour. I put set weekend for this weekend. Why is that wrong? Merci.
It's an easy mistake to make because there are lots of words for this and that in French, but it usually depends on whether the thing you're talking about is masculine or feminine or plural. You use ce because un weekend is masculine. You would have used set if it was cette semaine, for example, this week, because une semaine is feminine. And you would use ces, for example, talking about these crisps, ces chips. You could say je vais manger ces chips maintenant. I'm going to eat these crisps now. Merci pour la question. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the verb aller. Moi, j'aime bien aussi. So all you need to do now is finish off the rest of the sentences on the worksheet, learn the verb aller off by heart, and you've got yourselves a really easy future tense. Subscribe to Yorkshire French, because then you'll get notifications, and that's it really. So Je vais partir maintenant parce que j'ai un grand voyage.
Je vais sur la Lune.
Alors, à bientôt, j'espère. À bientôt. Wow!